Hi, this is Ligaya Cruz from Ligaya Realty, and I'm here with David Shoup. He's a business law attorney at Shoup Legal. I'm always asked by many of my investor clients who owns rental property on how to do it. Do they need an LLC? Should they remain as a sole proprietor? I can't say the word proprietor. But here's David. He's the expert. He's
Hello.
an attorney, and he can answer all of these questions for you.
Great. No, thank you for having me. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Why do you think a business owner of a rental property should have it on an LLC, or should it remain on a sole proprietorship?
You know, that's a great question. That's a question I get asked frequently by owners of rental properties. Should I hold it in my individual name, or should I put it in the LLC? That is a really gateway decision. And the main reason why I normally recommend that it's put in LLCs is for liability protection. Okay, that is the key thing. Whenever we have a rental, there's always a possibility that someone can slip and fall. There's a leak. Maybe it does damage to personal property. There's a lot of liability to rentals, and that's just residential rental properties, let alone commercial properties. If we are renting out a store, some other kind of facility, there is an immense amount of liability, not only to the business owner, to their other businesses. It really can expand and cover a lot of different things. So if we create an LLC, this can really help insulate liability from the rental property to the company itself. Okay, which is a lot of times a really good idea to do. Yeah.
Okay. So is it hard to place a business in an LLC, or is it really a complicated process? How do you do it?
No, the first step is you want to actually create the LLC itself. So you're going to file with the Secretary of State the Articles of Organization. And that's something you can download online, very easy to fill out, put in the basic information, then you file it with the Secretary of State, and then your LLC will be formed. First good thing to do is make sure you reserve the name of the LLC, and then you want to start structuring the company. There's a lot of different ways to structure your company that you want to make sure is done very carefully and with great care. The first thing is designing it either as what's called a member-managed LLC or a manager-managed LLC. A member-managed LLC is kind of like a partnership. All right. Well, all the owners have equal authority to do business of the rental properties. Manager-managed LLC is kind of like a corporation, where you have this distinct difference between the owners and the managers. But either way, no matter how you structure it, make sure you have a good operating agreement in place. Okay, that's something that either a business attorney can prepare. It's always a good idea to do it that way. But once we have the LLC, then we really can start enjoying the benefits of it, which are that liability protection. Okay, if something happens in the rental property, let's say someone does fall, the floorboards cave in, or termite damage, or who knows what's going to happen, we want to keep that liability within the company itself. What that means is that if there's a lawsuit, okay, let's say there is that water damage, and they were running their business out of the rental property, which happens all the time. Their computers are damaged, the business shuts down. There's a lot of liability right there. That would probably be the worst case scenario. We want to keep that liability in the company itself, okay? Meaning that if that tenant sues the landlord, it will stay in the company. The company itself will absorb that liability, okay? It could protect that particular rental property. It could protect the personal assets of the landlord, and it can also protect other rental properties that the landlord owns. So that is really a huge reason why we want to put it in that LLC. Yeah, absolutely.
So if you're still thinking whether or not remain a sole proprietor, I cannot say that word, or an LLC, I think that's the reason. If you have any more questions, David here is the expert. You can call him at Shoup Legal. The phone number is
951-445-4114. We offer free 30-minute consultations to all of our business clients. I'll be happy to speak with you.
Okay, or you can also Facebook message me or call me, and I'll refer you to David. He's been doing this a long time, and you can get all the information to make an informed decision as to whether or not you want to be an LLC or a sole proprietor.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, and see you soon.
Take care.